Good morning, everyone. This week, in Finding Jesus Under the Sea, our special sea animal is the whale. And the whale is the animal this week because the whale is so huge.
It looks so huge like this.
Yeah. And in the same way the whale is so huge, God can do really big things in our life. I'm going to read from Exodus chapter 14, starting with verse 10, about how about when Moses was leaving Egypt. And if you remember, the Egyptians were chasing after Moses. Verse 10 says, "The Israelites saw the king of Egypt and his army coming after them. They were very frightened and cried to the Lord for help. They said to Moses, 'What have you done to us? Why did you bring us out of Egypt to die in the desert? There were plenty of graves for us in Egypt. We told you in Egypt, let us alone. Let us stay and serve the Egyptians. Now we will die in the desert.' But Moses answered, 'Don't be afraid. Stand still and see the Lord save you today. You will never see these Egyptians again after today. You will only need to remain calm. The Lord will fight for you.' Then the Lord said to Moses, 'Why are you crying out to me? Command the people of Israel to start moving. Raise your walking stick and hold it over the sea. The sea will split. Then the people can cross the sea on dry land. I have made the Egyptians stubborn, so they will chase the Israelites. But I will be honored when I defeat the king and all of his chariot drivers and chariots. I will defeat the king. Then Egypt will know that I am Lord.' The angel of God usually traveled in front of the Israel's army. Now the angel of God moved behind them, and a pillar of cloud moved in the front." Verse 21 says, "Moses held his hand over the sea. All that night the Lord drove back the sea with strong east wind, and so he made the sea become dry ground. The water was split, and the Israelites went through the sea on dry land. A wall of water was on both sides. Then all the king's horses, chariots, and chariot drivers followed them into the sea. Between 2 and 6 o'clock in the morning, the Lord looked down from the pillar and the cloud of fire at the Egyptian army. He made them panic. He kept the wheels of the chariots from turning. It made it hard to drive the chariots. The Egyptians shouted, 'Let us get away from the Israelites. The Lord is fighting for them and against us.'" So, again, like the very big whale, God did something really big in the life of Moses and God's people by splitting the Red Sea so that everybody could cross on dry land. In the same way, we want to trust God that He can do big things in our life. Have a great day.